seemed like you knew at some point it was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen, and it was. I mean, we had a great chat throughout the whole summer. It turned out really good. I'm super happy. But during training camp, it wasn't the most fun, but I'm super happy it got done, and I couldn't be happier.
What was your conversation with Kevin like Saturday night when the deal was official at that point?
After or during the day, or
Well, he said at night when it was final, when it was done.
Yeah.
Conversation.
I mean, just a relief, pretty much, and I was so happy. I don't barely remember what I said. It was like a blackout moment for me, I would say. I was just thankful, super excited to be here, and all that, I guess.
Why do you like? You know, we see around you, we know why you like it, but in your own words, why do you like it here so much? Why does this become your team, your home, and so on?
Well, first of all, I grew up here as a man. I came here as an 18-year-old, didn't know much about anything. Learned the language, learned the culture, and from the beginning, I loved the city. So I've always wanted to be here for a long time, and now it's gonna happen. So this is the city I love. Like I said, you grew up in it, and you have a special relationship to it. And every time my family comes to Buffalo, they absolutely love it. My brother pretty much want to live here, but he can't. You know, it has a special place in my heart for sure.
When it comes to looking at that long-term future, I know this might be a little nitty-gritty compared to how much you may have been involved in the process. Did you want a no-move clause? Was that something you had advocated for, or no?
I don't want to be anywhere else than Buffalo. That's all I can say. And then my agents did all the work, so I wasn't really involved in that. But I just told them this is the place I want to be, and I want to have the longest contract as possible.
Is this just a big relief for you? I know you were very easygoing about all this when we talked about it at the starting camp, but is this just a huge weight off the shoulders?
For sure. I mean, you try to not think about it, but all you do is think about it pretty much when it's going on. So it's a huge relief for sure. Now it's just focus to on the right stuff, play hockey. It's the season opener is coming up soon. So yeah, I don't have to think about that anymore. I'm happy about that.
You've already been playing, making a lot of money. You're going to make a lot more money. But how did that impact you when you first signed the last deal? Was it just it was over there and hockey was here? Or did you change a lot in your mind?
No, not really. I was able to give back more to my family. That was my biggest thing. But no, I bought a house in Buffalo, so that's my biggest change, I would say. But as a person, no.
When you look at this team now, they've identified a bunch of you guys for long-term big money deals. That's the core of the team. They're going to go forward to try to win with. What does it mean to all you guys that they've identified all of you together, and you know you're going to be here for multiple years with a bunch of those guys?
Yeah, I couldn't be happier. I share a lot of years with all the guys you were talking about. Like, they're super talented guys, but the people, like the guys, the persons, they're such a good people, and I love spending time with them, and I love to go to war with them too. Yeah, so Buffalo or Kevin has done such a great job to secured all the really good people.
You've become one of the leaders of this team. Thinking back to when you showed up here as an 18-year-old kid and your first time in North America, living in North America, where did you develop into a leader, do you think, or who helped maybe get you to the point where you're at right now?
I would say Donnie, obviously, the coaches, and everyone. But I also think the group we have right now, the younger group, I got more comfortable being around same age. that helped me a lot. So, but it's not hard to be yourself in this locker room. I mean, every single one in there it's unbelievable persons for sure.
You're really hard on yourself, Rasmus. You always have been. You wanted to be the best from the moment you got here as an 18-year-old. There's been challenging times for the organization, of course, for yourself as you worked your way to become one of the best defensemen in the league. So thinking back, I mean, what advice would you give 18-year-old Rasmus Dahlin after everything that you've seen the last few years and having worked as hard as you have to get to this point and reach this latest milestone?
It's tough to be able to take steps is to take a step back to face challenges. I had rough for 1 or 2 rough years there, but I've learned a lot, and it made me a better person. It made me more of a competitor, never give up mentality. So I'm actually very, very happy about those years, and I'm sure I will take a step back in the future too to be able to take a step forward. So it goes up and down. Just keep grinding every day, because eventually we'll turn up good.
When you got drafted 5 years ago, did you look or envision a moment like this, signing the largest deal in team history, just the types of ceilings you could be shattering?
That was always my my dream and goal. I always want the best out of everything. So yeah, it was for sure a dream.
Last season, if they had taken the Norris Trophy vote in January or so, you probably win. The second half of the year, obviously, we know you were a little banged up and the team had some tough moments. What would it mean to you to be at that level for a whole year and to get that kind of recognition that you're close to that level now? Makar, Fox, those guys. What's it going to mean to you to be really up there and get that kind of notoriety?
That's what I'm working hard for every day. That's where I want to be. I am a competitor. I want to be the best one, and I want to win. So it will mean everything, and I'm never going to give up. That's for sure.
How much better do you think you can be? I mean, you're already an all-star twice. I mean, how much better do you think you can be?
Way better, I feel like. I feel like I can take steps every day. What I was just talking about, to stay consistent the whole season. I got to tweak a little stuff in my game. Just the overall game, every single minute, every single shift, got to be on the top to be able to compete with the best. So takes a lot, but I'm ready for it.
Who was the first guy you heard from? First person you heard from today? The news broke.
My brother. He's my biggest fan.
How old is he now?
He's 25. He's 2 years older.
25.
Yeah.
Buffalo is your hometown now. How excited are you to play in front of the fans on Thursday?
Can't wait. I've been waiting all summer. I hope they're gonna be loud. I know they're gonna be loud, so I can't wait.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rasmus. Congrats.
Thank you very much.